What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JunesEightyEIght back with another video. It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. Impeachment American Crime Story, Episode 8. Stand by your man. And there's 3 things in this episode that stood out to me. I'm going to talk about that. I hope y'all didn't hear that siren. But number one is that this actually focused more on Hillary Clinton and what she was going through. They was pretty much, it opens up with her going to a meeting, and it goes back to 92. It goes back to 92, and so much going on in the show, I can't even go back to what happened. Pretty much the whole thing about another woman came. That's the thing. It opened up with that. A woman, the friend, had a brain fart. A friend of theirs, they said her and Bill had a 12-year affair, all that, and that's when they did that. But they show actual footage from that. They show actual footage. I'm like, yo, I was like, because one thing about American Crime Story, they are very, very detailed with their visuals. I'm like, yo, they doing really good with these visuals, but there was actual footage because they did the poster, like the little USA Today thing, USA Magazine, built the little thing they had on the easel, and it had the real picture of Bill Clinton, the real picture. I'm like, oh snap, this is the real thing. This is no reenactment. And so they talk and they say we're going on 60 Minutes, but we can't say the word affair and all that. So moving forward, they touch on Monica a little bit, but they didn't focus too much on Monica. And like I said, this is pretty much all built around Hillary, what she was going through. And the second thing I took away from it, I'm going to touch back on the first thing in a minute. They talked about Bin Laden. I'm like, wait a minute. So this man, I knew and found out about Bin Laden the same time everybody else found out about Bin Laden. Back when, in 2000 and, what's 2003? Yeah, 2003-ish? 2004? Around 2003, 2004? And I'm thinking, this, I'm like, oh snap. This dude been around doing this terrible stuff. And Bill, like, he's dealing with that, and he's dealing with this whole scandal he's in. And on top of that, he's going through with his wife. And like, okay, this is beyond crazy. And then it goes on to one of them. I don't agree, but at the same time, they're like, yo, did you do anything with Monica? Like, from the Paula Jones thing, from their definition of sexual relations is getting aroused and receiving all that. The way they word it is like, I didn't sleep with her. I got topped off, but that's about it. I didn't finish, so that doesn't count as sexual relations. So by definition, I didn't do anything. And they were like, yo, you gotta go in front of the grand jury. You got 4 hours, so you gotta stretch these. You gotta stretch this 4 hours. And he kept like, he was beating the crap out of them. Like, yo, he said, and the dude like, did you not? He said, do it. Is that like, what is, when you say is, what do you mean? Like, he was really like, really like, yo. He was like, yo. He wasn't owning up to nothing. But before all that, they're like, yo, Monica, I guess, how do I say this? She decided to cooperate, and they going through all the stuff like, yo, what's this book? There was a gift, this, a gift, this, a gift. Then they showed the dress, and they said, we got to get a DNA sample, they got to get some blood work from them, and they were doing a trial run before they got into the court room. And the dude like, yo, He like, yo, man, this bullshit, man. Let me show you how I was doing. He like, did you get, did you finish? Did you bust off and like, and did you ejaculate in Monica's mouth twice and once in the track? Like the dude, like, yo, man, chill. Like, this is the president. You gotta have some respect. He said, man, fuck all that. He was not having it. Dude was not having it. It was like, yo, he was going in. No pun intended. But I'm like, and on the other end, going back to Hillary, I'm like, I asked this question on Twitter. I said, all this going on between Bill and Monica, like, I know women have a woman's intuition. They know something's going on with that man. Like women can literally smell another woman on a man. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you can literally hug a girl. You can see a girl, you hug her, and go back to your girl. What girl you been up on? Like, what? Like, you don't even notice her perfume or whatever's on you. Like, oh, damn. Oh, I saw Jennifer today. I gave her a hug, Jennifer. I seen her today. Oh, all right. You mean to tell me she didn't notice anything? That's my thing, like, and like a girl said, well, either she knew, she didn't know, or she was just in denial. I'm going for denial for 500 because you can't tell me she did not notice anything. Like, and she like, where did y'all work? Cause like in the office, like nobody was around. Like, and I'm like, and I said, and another question I asked on Twitter was like, yo, who do you feel bad for? And it's like, I feel like, for me, I feel bad for Paula. I feel bad for Monica. Like, Bill manipulated so many people. But they didn't even touch on Linda Tripp in this episode. And there's only 3 episodes left, so I wonder if they going to touch back on her on any point in time. But it's just like, the thing that, like, one of the things that really got me was the Bin Laden thing. That was one thing that really got me, because after him and Hillary got into it, she kicked him out the bedroom. Like, yo, he told her, yo, this is more to what it is. And Hillary snapped, kicked him out, and then it went to the war room, I guess you wouldn't want to call it. And they was talking about it. They said Bin Laden's name. That's when I was like, yo. So I'm like, oh shit, this man been around. But it's like, damn. And Hillary like, yo, you better tell Chelsea before she finds out on CNN. And everything is just going downhill for this man. Like, it's like, you really feel for Hillary. Like, you feel bad for Hillary. You feel for, like, it's like, I don't think you're supposed, in a way, I don't think you're supposed to feel bad for Monica or for these people. I mean, the people you're supposed to really feel bad for is like Hillary and Chelsea, but like you end up feeling bad for Monica, like, cause one, I don't even want to say, nah, you can't even use that. Right from wrong. Monica was in her 20s. You know right from wrong. You know that's a married man. Let's not act like she was innocent. It's like, and then the thing about it is they went all the way back, like when you run for president, for president of the United States, you got to have a squeaky clean record, because they go all the way back. They go back. They went all the way back to when he was like running, when he was just like, gosh damn. Like, how do y'all, I'm like, one, how do y'all find all this stuff? Like where do y'all, like, how? That's my question. How do y'all dig up all this stuff? You know what I mean? And I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to end it with this. This episode was good. And it ended with that song, Stand By Your Man. I forget who sang that. I think it's Dolly Parton. I may be wrong. I'm not forget. I think it's Dolly Parton who sang that song. I'm not sure. But, anywho, it ends with Bill leaving. He's begging. he's on his tank. He's singing like Tank, please don't go. You know, so he leaves that morning and like, yo, what's the word? Is it Bin Laden wasn't there? He's in the airstrike. I guess in the airstrike like we did bodies, but Ben wasn't there. And they drive off. And that's how it ends. And it ends on, no, it actually ends with Hillary going out to the beach and looking over the water and like reflecting. And it's like, and then she was like, one point she's like, yo, I can't leave. She like, Bill, like, when he was begging like, James Brown, please, please. You know, he was begging like, keep sweating these streets. You know, he was like, yo, don't leave. Like, what I'm gonna? He was on his black street. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with. He was on one. But I'll say, let me get focused. Hillary like, I can't leave you if I wanted to. If I leave, I'm the woman that left the president. If I stay, I'm effed. I'm fucked either way it go. Like, if I stay, it's bad. If I leave, it's bad. So I'm screwed either way it go. So the three big things I took away from today, they didn't talk about Paula Jones. Then the trip wasn't involved that much. Monica, they touched on her a little bit in there. It wasn't a lot. I think she was, if I had to guess, Monica was in here no longer than like, I think she was in this, they showed up like 5 minutes. I think she had like 5 minutes in this whole show. 5. And I don't think she had that many lines. But anyway, that's my review. Episode 8, Impeachment American Crime Story. Stand by your man. If you've seen it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you're watching this, for the people that be watching this, because I'm getting numbers on these videos, I'm getting views. And if you made it to this end, to this part of the video, thumbs up the video. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. And let me know in the comments, who do you feel bad for? Who do you feel bad for after watching this episode? Alright? Even throughout this series, who do you feel bad for? And make sure you comment, like, and subscribe once again. That really helps the channel. And I will see you next Tuesday. And I'm out. Peace.